go. Green, 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 bitches.
Hello everybody and welcome to 200 for race 8 of the official Nascar Codex Cup. So we have Nick Racer leading the pack here as we are now heading into the second lap of the race. Some two-file running here while Young Racing is sitting in the back, which is a new surprise. Codex and Douche side by side.
Oh, sorry, I didn't know you were
And
out
so
there.
is Young Racing and Jay Blaze. A lot of contact, forcing both Young and Jay Blaze to go below the line.
Yeah, I gotta run cockpit because when I'm in a different view, it's like, holy shit.
That Gamer is in last, but he's now trying to make an inside pass onto Jay Blaze, which does succeed as he will continue. Young Racing and making it 3 wide going into turn 1. Codex really opting for the outside line. So he now sits in 5th.
Don't worry, I didn't either.
Going into turn 3 now. Nick Racer still has a commanding lead in this race.
That one, Gamer, you're lagging.
And Jay Blaze spins out.
You didn't see that lag at all, Good zone?
Nope. And the first caution comes out as Jay Blaze wrecked going into the front stretch. Don't know what happened there.
You know who's pitting.
But a lot of lag. Jay Blaze is now going to be forced to pit. Douche will also be coming into the pits as well.
Mind me. Raise your
So
wind
will
wings
Codex.
looser or tighter?
And so will that Gamer, so will Moose, and the whole pack will be going into the
Does
pits.
upping your wedge loosen it or tighten it? Okay. Hey,
And as we come up to the green flag restart, there will be, let's see, how many laps we'll have left. As there's 23 more laps left to go in the first stage of this race. Nick Racer still out front, but has shortened his lead due to the caution.
Put yourself in the line, help my
But
line.
Young Racing taking on the inside, going into turn 3, while Codex and Deuce sit right behind.
Push! Push!
Codex giving a little bit of a push to Young Racing, now looking on to the inside, but nothing there. Both dip below the apron. Now Young Racing leads this race. Nick opting for the high line. See how that does for him. Now the...
What the fuck? Dude's making it 3 wide.
As we go 3 wide into turn 3, Codex sitting in the middle, Nick up high, Douche down low. Still 3 wide, going on to the front stretch. A little more spread apart now. As Nick Racer falls back, but it's still going to be 3 wide. Now Codex has a little bit of breathing room as he breaks out with a little more speed. And I believe that's going to be the pass. Now a battle with Douche and Nick ensues. Nick really been opting for the high line. It's been just about getting the same pace as everyone else. But News in the back, not much. We have Moose, and Jay Blaze, and that Gamer sitting in the back. Jay Blaze looking to get a position back for 7th. Not much happening. Still in the front, everything has come out to a single file line as Young Racing still leads the race. Nick Racer looking to get around Codex. Nick Racer is going to go on the inside, and he's going to get wheel to wheel with him. Can he commit the pass? Nope, it's 3 wide going into the front stretch. Douche getting a good run, and he's going to take over 2nd. Nick Racer has a lot of speed, but Douche slowing him down.
Oh!
Codex almost getting into the wall. Or did get into the wall. As he falls far back into 4th, and will be overtaken by Moose, putting him in 5th now. 6th. 6th. And he's going to get passed by Jay Blaze. And that Gamer is looking to make a pass on the inside. Nick Racer and Douche now trying to fight for 2nd. A little bit of a camera issue there. Had that twice now, but not much of a problem so far. Codex still trying to find a way to make this slowdown work.
Oh, sorry, dude.
As the battle for 2nd still continues. As they do have 17 laps left to go, and it's going to be 16 across the line.
You're really good at keeping track. I don't know how you do it.
Well, there's someone on the racing field that's streaming, and it's really helping out.
Ah, so we're streaming.
Douche. Here'd be a good time to shout out. Go subscribe to 2 Year Wait if you like. Douche is your favorite driver, which I don't know why anyone would have him as their favorite driver, but...
Douche is like the Dale Earnhardt Jr. in NASCAR, dude. It's like when he wins, it's like, holy shit. When he's in the back, it's like, ah, it happens.
He can't really win a race, but when he does, it's kind of flashy. But Codex still trying to make things work as Jay Blaze has fallen to the back, and now he's going to partner up with that Gamer. But not much coming from a situation. Most likely going to have to bring out a caution to make something work, or just pull it out to the stage end. Nick Racer now going for the inside into turn 2 in this battle for 2nd place. And he dips way below the line. Most likely got really loose coming out of turn 2. And now he's fallen back and giving Douche basically the go-ahead for 2nd. As now Douche is slowly gaining up to Young Racing.
Oh, we got a wreck.
And we have a wreck in the back. That Gamer seems to be the receiver of the caution, the bearer of the caution. There we go. Don't know what happened.
That Gamer got spun.
By who?
I don't know if it really got spun by it. This car got turned around, that's for sure.
So basically got loose out of turn 3. Well, alright. As we come up to the 2nd caution of the day, this is going to be most likely a full full pack pit. And we will be going green here. And that gamer, whoa. Don't know what happened with him. Most likely had his steering wheel positioned in the wrong direction. I've had my fair share of those.
Just turn right, dude. Oh, whatever. It's right in other standards.
As it seems like he turned left way too early.
Right.
I know the only thing you can do on this track is go left, but it seems like he tried to do that way too early.
I drive looking backwards all the time.
As we will come across the line again. We'll be going green. There we go. Young Racing leading this race. Let's see here. There are 8 laps left to go in stage 1. Nick and Douche side by side. Codex finally getting a chance. He's getting a chance to go back up the field. There's a little bit of a back marker battle between that gamer and J-Blaze. That gamer trying to pick up some positions.
Moose. I'm at the flip, ain't I? Nope, I'm not. Alright.
Codex gets spun around, most likely going to pull out another caution, maybe.
Yes, he did. Wasn't very friendly about it, but I gave me one.
There you go.
Now, for fuck's sake, we gotta give this guy a caution.
And most likely there'll be 3 laps left in the stage once we come back. Seems Codex is going to be the only car that's going to pit. Codex can't be too happy about that one. Loose also pitting. As we are now green.
You almost protected that car, but you have white tires.
Young Racing leading.
And a white number.
As we have 4 laps left. Oh. Another camera issue. There we go, we're back. Nick Racer looking to make a pass on the inside first. Can he commit? Yes, he does. He's now leading as we go past the line on the front stretch, and we'll have 3 laps left to go. But Young Racing looking to take the inside going into turn 2. See how this fares for Nick Racer, as he's going to opt for the high side. While Douche sits on the bottom, most likely trying to also get a chance at first place. As Codex sits behind and is basically spectating. Nick Racer's going to have the inside going into turn 3. As they come back onto the front stretch, let's see what happens here as Codex takes over third. It almost looked like he had no hope. There's 2 laps left now coming across the line. And now it's 3 wide. Douche was almost about to make it 4 wide. As Douche is now on the inside, he's looking to win this stage. He's getting a huge lead up the inside. The Young Racing not going to give up. He's right behind him. And both him and Nick Racer are going to take the inside. Codex was kind of sitting there in the middle for a bit. As Young Racing's going to take back first. Douche falls back into fourth as it's 3 wide. Coming across the line for the last lap of the stage. Codex now leading.
Fresh tires,
we go on to
bitches.
the back stretch. And he's most likely going to win the stage if he can keep it clean going into turn 3. Douche is coming up the inside. He's going to give him a little bit of a tap, but he's looking to take it off.
Shut that down.
We go on to the front stretch. Who's going to win the stage? And it's going to be Codex, followed by Douche, Young Racing, Nick Racer.
Let's go!
That Gamer, Jay Blaze, and Moose in last, I believe. And what a finish for the first stage.
Who am I talking to? Who talking shit?
Codex, you there?
Oh, you're mad I blocked you. Alright.
Codex.
Yes, sir. What can I do for you?
That was a very dramatic finish.
Hey, man, fresh tires can beat douchebag any day.
Yeah, it looked like the last lap of the race there for a bit. I was a little bit confused.
Yeah, it's a reminiscence of Offical with a smoked big racer. With a perfect controller.
I guess that wreck did somewhat pay off because you were able to get fresher tires than everyone else.
It was a good strategy. I didn't really need to do it in the first place, but I had a second pair, so I went in and I did it. It paid off.
Well, have a good rest of your race. Let's see if you can win stage 2.
Absolutely.
And now we are at the start of stage 2. Codex still leading, followed by Young Racer. Young Racer trying to find a way to get around. As now he doesn't have that fresh tire advantage anymore, so there's going to be a lot more pressure. As Young Racing has the inside, he's getting a little bit of help from Nick Racer. An unlikely ally right now. But the pack still all together, no one falling behind and no one giving an inch, but Moose gets into the wall. A little bit of contact, it looked from Jay Blaze, and I believe the caution comes out. Don't know what the spotters are doing up there. That didn't look... It is what it is.
I set them right to the wall.
And that is the
damage is on. I had to repair 3 seconds. Sometimes what it does, it won't give you any damage.
I believe, 3rd or 4th. As that is the drawback of racing so close like that. Someone's gonna get hurt. And now as we come up to the, I think, 4th green flag restart, Nick Racer, Douche, and Moose decided to pit. So they're going to have fresher tires than everyone else. Nick really looking to get by Jay Blaze. Ooh, a lot of swerving there. Kind of threw off Nick Racer a bit. But everyone's still close together as we do have another camera issue. There we go, we're back. Moose falls back. Most likely caught a little bit of dirty air and forced this car to slow down quite a bit, actually. He's now in last. Nick Racer still trying to find a way around Jay Blaze. I think he's the most unpredictable racer here because he's the least qualified racer. But Codex now looking to make a pass on the inside of Young Racing. Young Racing not being able to gain a huge lead like he did the last 2 races. We didn't really get to gain much of a lead last race at Dover, because obviously if you were there for that race, quite horrible. But Young Racing now, he's looking to gain a little bit of a lead. As it is still a battle for Nick Racer to get by Jay Blaze. Douche still sitting what I believe is 7th still, but now he jumps up high and Nick hits the wall hard. Nick spins, and that's most likely going to pull out another caution. And it will.
Young though, we were smoking him out of the water. I looked back, you're like, holy shit.
I believe we have 18 laps left when we come to the green flag restart. And Moose will be the one that won't be pitting, as he will now be leading the race, followed by Jay Blaze. An unlikely turn of events, but it's racing.
You run automatic transmission. You might want to run manual from now on, dude, because automatic just gives you the shittiest restarts.
And who even runs automatic?
What's that?
Who even runs automatic? It's just gross.
You don't get any points for losing a lap.
Moose still leading this lap, but looking to get passed by Young Racing.
Oh, sorry, gamer.
Douche.
Oh,
Moose has led the first lap of the season, which is a huge achievement, as he automatically just gets passed by Young Racing and Douche as he gets pushed to the back. But now we have the 4 fastest racers up in the front again. And the 4 fastest cars are in the lead right now.
Oh, I know.
As Nick Racer and Codex racing a little bit too friendly. Nick is going to take over second. Douche is looking on the outside of Codex. While we're here, why don't we do a little bit of livery race ranking? Why not? Oh, yeah, perfect time, because there's a caution. Thanks to that gamer for that one. And now while we have a break, let's get to this ranking. Nick Racer, obviously, it's okay car. Number and the Monster Energy sponsor is kind of throwing me off there. Just don't seem natural.
You can avoid caution in this one. Dover was just inevitable.
Douche running the same one that he ran at Dover. Still looking clean and sleek car. Codex with a brand new livery. Not that bad looking. Just seems like the paint scheme is a little chaotic for me. But not at all a bad paint scheme. Jay Blaze ran the same thing. Looks okay.
Oh man, he beat to it.
Good car. Moose running a pretty good looking car. Everything kind of matches well, except for the rim. Oh, there goes Douche into the wall, and it's a 3-car pileup into the inside wall. Now pull out a caution. And that gamer having the ugliest car here, by far. I like pink, but that's just too much. And the best looking car.
Dude, gamer, come on, that's gonna be the worst car. Dude,
the best car I would say has to go to Codex once again. Really just
Dude, I'm on a roll.
pulling them out here. The worst car obviously goes to that gamer, and the runner-up for first would have to be Moose. The second runner-up, aka third, would have to go to Douche, followed by,
Douche, what?
guess, Jay Blaze, Nick, then that gamer sitting in last.
Douche,
And no,
what paint scheme are you running this week?
he's running the straight black. As we are now green, and Nick Racer will be leading this race with Codex right beside him. And as there is 8 laps left to go, Nick Racer still leads this race. Codex won the first stage, and he's in a little bit of, he was in a battle with Moose and Douche for a bit. Moose not looking to give an inch, trying to get some points. Codex slowly pulling away from Douche, but Douche looking to grab something. Young Racing and Nick still racing wheel to wheel as they come across the line for 7 laps left. Nick is going to still have the inside going to turn 2. And he's going to slowly start to pull away. We have another camera issue. Seems to be the running theme. Nick Racer trying to shut down Young Racing from having the inside. It's becoming a very physical race up front. We'll see how that pans out. As Codex,
no,
Douche,
dude, I
Moose,
didn't
and
touch you on my
Moose.
screen. I swear I
Moose
didn't
goes
touch you
hard.
on my screen.
Codex just got into Moose, forcing him into the pits. Don't know how he's going to feel about that one.
I swear to fucking God.
And that gamer spins out. Almost looks purposely like he wrecked himself. Because I saw no contact from Jay Blaze. I feel like that was a purposeful caution.
You were not. I was still
from that
clear on my
gamer.
screen, and then the moment you like barely cracked your ass, I pulled back up, and it's too late. No. I came down 100%, and then I fucking stopped myself, and I didn't touch you on my screen. But apparently, you just went flying to the pits, going 105. You killed a couple pit crews.
I see a few couple broken legs out there.
Got smoked. Steamroll.
As only Jay Blaze and that gamer seem to be the only ones that haven't pit.
Blaze. Oh, look
Had a
at
lot of contact. That gamer messing up his steering once again. It's gonna bring
wow,
another caution.
fucking oh my God, Jay Blaze won a stage! Yeah, Jay!
And Jay Blaze wins the stage, surprisingly, somehow.
That was dog shit. Good job, Jay.
Jay Blaze win his first stage. Can he win the race by the certain circumstances? Probably not, but we'll see. Jay, you there?
Yeah, I'm here, dude.
You just won your first stage. How do you feel?
Fortunate.
Yeah, that gamer seems to have been doing that a lot. Do you think you could probably win by the same circumstances?
We shall see.
Well, good luck and congratulations. Wow, Jay Blaze's first stage win comes by that gamer just being an absolute horrible driver. Who knew? We have another camera issue. Codex leading stage 3. We have 41 laps in this stage. And as they come across the line, there will only be 40. as we have a 100-lap race here at the Firekeeper Casino 200 at Michigan International Speedway. Codex still leading this race, followed by Young Racing, as we have another caution by That Gamer. Don't know what's going on with him. He is proved to be a pro iRacing driver by being the only one that owns iRacing here, having a pro setup, but he just can't seem to make it work.
Break. What are we talking about? An hour break. What for? You wanna go eat dinner?
Food is irrelevant.
Food is for the weak.
You can't eat in a NASCAR.
Yeah, drinking one though.
As Codex continues to lead the stage, Young Racing is right beside him. Jay Blaze is now in third. As we now have 37 laps left to go. Young Racing looking to the outside of Codex. Nothing happening there as Nick is going to get a good run on the inside. And he's going to take second. He won't have the inside going into turn 3, but he's right behind Codex. So Jay Blaze is going on the inside of Nick. Seems to have gained a lot of confidence from that stage win, as Douche sits in the back in 6th. That Gamer trying to race with the best, as he is in 4th. As Jay Blaze has fallen to the back. Codex still leading this race with a very commanding lead. About a 0.3 of a second lead. Pretty sure, I'm not 100% sure. That's just a rough estimate. Oh, dude, I was just 0.1 off.
Oh man, 0.9 off.
It is what it is. As That Gamer is still running in 4th. Staying hooked right behind Young Racing, as he's going to try and go on the inside for a pass. As we have another camera issue. There we go. He will have the inside going into turn 3. Let's see what he can do with it. Oh, a little bit of contact on that rear left fender. As now he falls back. Young Racing is now in 6th. Due to a little bit of contact from That Gamer just pulling up on turn 3 when Young Racing was right above him. Nick Racer on the outside of Codex making it work. Trying to get that pass for first. Oh, a little bit of contact. The same contact we saw from That Gamer and Young Racing. Codex is going to have the inside here. But Nick Racer really just making that outside work. But they will still be wheel to wheel as Moose rides on the wall for a bit. But Nick Racer is going to pull it off and he's going to have first here for a bit. As Young Racing is filed back into 3rd from 6th. That Gamer still sticking right behind him as we have 33 laps left to go. 32 when they come across the line, as Douche is still sitting in last. Just can't find a way to make that car work. The battle for first is still hot. Young Racing and That Gamer still have a battle for 3rd.
You might have better tires.
Codex has the inside. Trying to make it work on to turn 3. And he will now have control first for a bit. Going onto the front stretch, past the line with 31 laps left to go. As both him and Nick have a commanding lead, only a caution will slow them down. As Codex is going to have the inside still, going into turn 3.
See y'all. Nobody wreck, and we're gonna get flag stops. Alright?
Codex dipping way below the
I'm trying. I'm under pressure now.
Codex really just been making that low side work.
You know, got all the blue cars.
Well, half of his car is also red and white, so I don't know about that one, Chief. We have 29, I believe, laps left to go. Everything's still running the same. Douche is now on to 5th. But who really cares about him, am I right? And Codex spins!
Dude,
and that's gonna pull out a caution.
Wreck, come on, y'all!
That gamer's fun. Once again. Douche almost getting collected in that wreck as he had to go way below the line. He thought the wreck was gonna stay up.
Dude, it's gonna go as is.
So he went below the line and just
that
gamer came down.
It was a good two race test, but it's not worth it.
That gamer just having a horrible race, wrecking almost every time he's on that back stretch or on the front stretch. Now everyone's back together. Nick Racer and Codex's lead are both demolished as we come across the restart line, and we are green. Nick Racer falling behind as he takes the outside line, and as we have 26 laps left to go, and they come across the line at about 25. Young Racing's going to have the inside on Codex, as the 4 fastest racers are back together. A little bit of contact from Moose and that gamer. Whoa! A lot of contact. Got a loud banging in the back there. That's what she said. As Nick is now looking to make a little bit of progress, drafting on the back end of Young Racing. So yeah, another camera issue. There we go. Douche looking to make a little bit of, giving a little bit of help to Nick Racer.
Get down, no, Nick!
As it's 3 wide, going down to the front stretch. Nick Racer makes it 3 wide. Codex really just pinballing off of both the outside car. As Young Racing is going to go up way high, and he's going to fall into 4th. Not a very good move, but Nick Racer had to force that, as he did make it 3 wide on the front stretch for seemed like no apparent reason other than just to hurt everyone else around him. Now when we come across the line on the front stretch, 23 laps left to go.
Imagine me get this good. Oh man, that would have been close.
Dude. As it's 3 wide once again.
That's a run.
And Codex is bumped to the back. leads this race once again, 3 wide, going on to the backstretch. A lot of contact, and Codex dips way below the line. No caution out, but that's going to jeopardize his race. 3 wide still. Young Racing getting squeezed in between. Nope, and there's a caution. As it seems like Jay Blaze was the cause of that. It got loose out of turn 2. And just forced the caution there. And now Codex is back in this race.
But you guys won't work in a second.
After falling back due to the free widiness of Douche. We have 21 laps left to go. Another 3 wide run.
You can't stop me.
Codex getting a big run. He's now into 4th. Moose leading this race so far.
Ooh, I'm sorry.
They come around turn 3.
I didn't mean to guard it through there, but I did it.
It's Codex now into 2nd. Nick looking on the inside, and he gets, whoa, a lot of contact, forces him into the grass. A lot of movement going on with Codex now leading this race on the outside of Moose. And Moose will begin to start losing positions. Don't know why Douche tries to make everything 3 wide. It is entertaining, but it's not entertaining to watch the caution go by. Codex still leading this race with 18 more laps left to go.
It seems to be the same line pretty cool.
Can Codex pick up another win here at Michigan? Or will it fall into the hands of someone else? Jay Blaze looking promising. Grouped up with a pack of 5. Can he win this race? Maybe. A lot of contact from Nick Racer. As Jay Blaze is going to get a run on the inside, and he's into 2nd. Douche got pushed up into the wall by Nick Racer. I just got confirmation from a replay that we can't show, sadly. But if you do want to see it, go check out 2-day wait. 2-year wait, sorry. On YouTube to go see what Douche is putting out for every race that he shows up on. Jay Blaze still sitting in 2nd while Codex is strongly leading this race with 16 laps left to go now. Jay Blaze still somehow in 2nd.
What I gotta say about Jay Blaze is cashing aside. I like that.
Nick Racer looking to make a pass on the outside of Jay Blaze. Jay Blaze not giving an inch, looking to get his first podium, as he is most likely going to go into the pits. He braked way too early, and that caused him to lose a lot of positions and a lot of time. Braked way too early going into the pits there. Whoa, Young Racing coming down hard onto the track. Almost wrecking out Douche. Codex has a huge lead. Almost a 2-second lead on Racer. Codex still leading this race. Not much change so far. Jay Blaze is back out onto the track. As now we have 13 more laps left to go as Codex passes the line.
No, please stop. No, go. Come on, yo, you can do it.
And Moose, was looking to go into the pits, but he pulled out last second. Did a little bit of a pit fake there. As Douche now rolls into the pits. We have now 12 laps left to go. As Douche now pulls out of the pits. Codex still has a huge lead. Hopefully no caution comes out to prevent his win. We come to 11. Everybody a little more spread out. And Nick Racer getting a little bit closer to Codex. As we now have 10, we're in the final 10 laps of the Michigan 200. Can Codex hold on to this lead? It will all come down to pit strategy. Does Codex have enough fuel to make it to the finish line? We'll see. As both Nick Racer has pulled into the pits, I believe. Is going to pull into the pits. As Codex is the only racer to go into the pits. When will he do it? No one knows, but we have 9 laps left. Which I do believe is 8 for Codex, but 9 for everyone else.
Number 55, Credit One Bank car coming into the pits now.
Copy that, over. As now Codex, the last car to pit, is now pitting. And we'll see how the positions turn out after, as we have 7 laps left to go.
This is a long ass pit road.
That's Michigan. That's what you get. As Codex still leading this race so far. As now he'll come out.
55 coming out of the pits now.
Douche looking to make a pass onto Nick Racer. Codex now coming out of the pits, and he still continues to lead this race. Everyone is on 7 laps still. And as Codex comes across the line, there will be 6.
No hesitation. If I took 4, I would have maybe still went ahead, but not as good.
I can't risk it. Because Codex only has a 6-second lead. Seems like a lot, but one slip up can really cause the race for him.
He's gaining pretty fast, so I wouldn't really kind of know yet.
Codex goes into turn 3. As Codex comes across the line, there's 5 laps left to go. We'll see what happens. As Douche has flown away from Nick, most likely going to seal off 3rd. With Young Racing in 4th. Followed by J Blaze, Moose, and then that Gamer. Codex coming across the line once again on the front stretch, and it's going to be 4 laps left to go. Nick is still growing closer. Don't know what the gap is, but pretty sure it's around 3 or 2 seconds.
It is 3 seconds right now.
Dude, are you serious? I'm nailing these.
1, now 3, 9.
As there are now 2 laps left. And
he's catching quick. I'm getting a little worried.
As the next flag will be the white flag. If everything goes according to plan, but I believe everyone is
5,
so far
4.
apart that nothing can happen. Jay Blaze spins as I just say that, and he gets almost hit by Moose.
Gonna be big fuck if the old crash. Oh my
Jay
god!
Blaze.
There goes my strategy. Yeah, well, fuck me.
Jay Blaze and Moose both crash as we're going to go into NASCAR overtime. As Douche also was trying to crash.
I had this race won.
Both Douche.
I had it won though. I had it won.
Douche was trying to sabotage
make it
this
though,
race.
dude.
As we come into NASCAR overtime, we have 2 laps left to go.
Now I gotta really fucking drive like my life depends on it.
And everything's going to be a little more interesting.
Here we go, here we go.
It's 2 laps left to go. Everyone has pitted. And we'll see how this turns out. Next flag around will be the white flag, but we'll see if we can't make it there first. It's just like the Dover race. It's a little bit chaotic. Everyone's on the lead lap. Everyone has a chance to win this race. And Young Racing looking like he wants it the most. Has the inside on Codex. Codex not giving an inch. He had this race in the bag. Let's see if he can work towards it though. As we come across the line for the final lap, and if there will be any crashes, the race will be over. Young Racing still leading this race, but Codex looking to make a pass on the inside. He has a run, but Nick Racer is also there too. It's a 3-car battle for first. While Moose spectates in the back, can Codex seal off this race? We'll see in a bit. As we come across turn 3.
I got it.
Can Codex win this race?
Go! Smoke a pole!
And that is a race win for Codex. Had this race sealed in the bag. A slip up. A little bump in the road as that gamer crashed.
Hell
He
yeah!
wins. Followed by Nick Racer. Young Racing. Moose, I believe, was Jay Blaze. That gamer and Douche was in last. Codex, you there?
Hi, yes sir. I'm very excited. How you doing, folk?
You really pulled that off.
Dude, I really had to dry my fucking heart out that last lap.
Yeah. It seemed like you had that race sealed. But a little caution at the end caused us to go into overtime.
I'm gonna let that ruin my chance to win the race. Thank God I didn't, because I tainted him. I gave him a dick.
That's for sure. Well, congratulations on what seems like your 4th win.
I thought it was.
Well, congratulations.
Oh, thank you.
Let's go catch up with Nick Racer, who came in 2nd. Hey, Nick, you there? Nick? Alright, we'll go on to our 3rd place finisher. Young, you there? Hello? Alright, seems like no one is in the mood for an interview. Nick, you there? How does it feel coming in 2nd?
Well, it sucks.
Yeah, I can tell you that, yeah, for sure. It was a really tough battle there in the last lap. How did you feel when that caution came out, though?
Well, I knew I was going to be in trouble starting on the outside. Then I had some fast cars starting with us, so that didn't help my chances. And then if we went green, well, I probably wasn't going to win because I was catching him, but not fast enough.
Yeah. Well, you're very close, but hopefully next week at Bristol you can pull something off. You think you have any luck there?
I have a little luck, but then I have a lot of bad luck there with getting in trouble with wrecks and stuff, so we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, you're pretty good at avoiding them, though, by what I've seen.
Jinx me.
Yeah, I'm not trying to, but we'll see you next week, I guess. Hey, Young, you there?
Oh, yeah.
3rd place.
Yep.
That was a real tough race there. I'm just got to say, how does it feel?
How's it feel finishing 3rd?
Yeah.
Shouldn't have never happened.
Yeah, you did get pretty lucky there. You could have ended up in 4th, away from the podium. How did you feel when the caution came out? What?
It's alright. I don't race that way, but I got trashed quite a few times. But
Yeah.
Bristol's another week.
You think you're gonna have any luck there?
Oh yeah.
Uh,
Some luck there.
well, all right. We'll see. You've been a very fast racer so far, and I'm excited to see what comes out of you at Bristol.
Appreciate that.
We'll.
It'll be a show.
Well, I'm glad to hear that. We'll see you next week.
I appreciate it.
Moose, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
How does it feel? I forgot what place you came in 4th, didn't you?
Yeah, I came in 4th.
That's not a bad race, but
Second top 5 of the season.
Yeah? It's, I'm trying to figure out what to say. What did you feel, how were you feeling when that caution came out?
The last caution,
Yeah. Seems you're involved with it.
it was alright that I got involved with it. Got crew members repaired my car and got me back out there, and I picked up a couple spots.
Yeah, it was pretty impressive, and I'm not gonna lie about that, but what was your mentality going into the overtime?
Aggressive.
Uh,
Be
seemed,
aggressive and stay on the inside.
well, it seemed like it pretty much paid off. You got a top 5 under your belt, your second top 5.
Yeah.
Do you think you're gonna have a lot of luck at Bristol?
I've heard a lot of people are pretty good at there. It's gonna be a good show.
Yeah. Well, certainly it doesn't turn out like another Dover. Not trying to jinx anything.
Yeah. Hopefully we'll not have strict cautions on it. Maybe that'll help us out.
Yeah. Well, we'll see you next week, though.
Alright, see you then.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
And that's going to be the end of this broadcast. Well, there you go. There's Michigan. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you want to keep on touch with our race schedule. And don't forget to comment on what we could be doing better. I'm always trying to improve. But we'll see you next week at Bristol.